Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a you versus them love reading for my dearest Leos. Leo, I'm going to read your energy on the right, your person's energy on the left, and then we're going to see what's happening between you right down the middle. At any point in time, feel free to swap the energies that I may be picking up on, and if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Leos and what's going on here between you and this person. Okay, so your person, the Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? Your energy, the Eight of Cups in reverse. Pay attention to that number sequence 8-8. Okay, so a lot of you are August Leos that I am connecting with, or the number 8 is going to be important to you. This may be a connection that comes together around the Lionsgate portal, which is the 8th of August. But it's a very auspicious sign, so do pay attention to these numbers popping up for you. And we have the Two of Crystals, but it kind of feels like there's a decision that needs to be made here about this connection, Leo. Or with the Two of Crystals, like you two are kind of in the in-between. So maybe you two are just getting to know each other, or maybe there's been some sort of rift or something like that. But we see the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. So you could be dealing with a Cancer here, or someone with strong Cancer placements. Now with the Eight of Wands in reverse, I feel like whatever's happening in this connection, Leo, your person is not happy about it, right? The Eight of Wands, like things aren't really going as planned or as they were hoping things would. Okay, I also feel like your person may be a little bit defensive or protecting their energy. And with the Eight of Wands in reverse, you may sometimes need to read between the lines of communication here with this person. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, so that's showing up in reverse. Your person might be feeling that whatever's happening here is unlucky. But remember, luck is really where preparation meets opportunity, right? And so, you know, this connection might not be completely ready to come together. Or they're not prepared, or maybe you're not, or something like that. So I do feel like your person with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse has kind of been stopped in their tracks. They thought things were going one way, and boom, there's a need for some sort of course correction, or there's been some sort of detour or delay, or even a full stop here. So let's see how they're viewing you. They're viewing you as the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this person, may be viewing you as somebody who's got one foot in the door and one foot out. Someone that they're very passionate about, somebody they're really attracted to, but not so sure that this is something long-term or that they can invest in this. Okay, you're in the Eight of Cups energy in reverse. You spend a lot of time wondering about this person. This could be somebody you've met online or through dating apps, but there's an interesting energy of like you wanting to return to this person. All right, and with the Queen of Cups, yeah, if this is a water sign, it's like you want to return to this person. The Queen of Cups is also telling me that you have a lot of love for this person. Passion, nurturing, protection here. That's your energy. All right, and let's see how you're viewing them. And you're viewing them as the Knight of Wands, so you're very physically attracted to this person. But I feel like they're a lot less secure, Leo, than you are about the outcome or what's going to happen here. So with the Two of Crystals, it's like what's going on between the two of you, there needs to be a decision. And it kind of feels like things are in limbo, or things are, you're in this in-between energy. Your person is viewing the relationship as the Three of Cups. You may have somebody here who's worried about third party, okay? Like worried that somebody's gonna come in and swoop you up or sweep you off your feet. But I actually feel with the Three of Cups, this person is really happy when they're with you, or when they're talking to you. I feel with the Three of Cups, this person does want to reunite with you, or they want to see you again, or they want to date you. And you're viewing the relationship as the Four of Wands, Leo. You're seeing this person as your 1111, as your soulmate, maybe even a twin flame, or somebody that you want something stable and secure with. And look at that, your heart chakra is open, the Ace of Cups. You're seeing a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity. Okay, but again, I feel like your person something here, there's been some sort of delay or detour, and this person has dropped into a little bit of a pessimistic energy here. So just, just be aware of that. This person just might be sensitive or, or something like that. But let's see. What else do we need to know about this person for my Leos? Okay, so we see Earth. So this person may have strong Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is somebody who's patient. Okay, they're persistent. And I can't read what that says. And they're also practical, so it's practicality there. So patient, persistent, and practical, okay? Or at least they're trying to be. And we see Jupiter energy, so grow and expand. So this person really is wanting to grow and expand this connection. They're seeing it, they want, they're maybe hoping for a change of luck here or a stroke of luck here so that things can get going between the two of you or get reignited. All right, let's see what's in your energy. We have Scorpio energy, so some of you may have strong Scorpio placements. There's intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. So with this Scorpio energy, I do think that, you may be in the process of purging something, releasing something, going through a transformation. That may be why you had to walk away from this connection or the energy that you're in right now. I do think you have intense feelings for this person. I also think you absolutely see renewal here. Again, you're a little bit more optimistic than they are. And we see Saturn energy, okay? So feel restricted, experiencing some struggle, and you're working hard at something here, needing to be patient here, Leo. So yeah, some of you're experiencing some really tough lessons right now, and again, that's kind of what's taking you away from this person or away from this connection. Okay, let's see if this person has any blockages that you need to know about. Too attached. So give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. Yeah, I can see that. And especially if you are dealing with a Cancer, sometimes Cancers in their shadow can become too attached or become too needy, because it does look like you're in the process of transforming something, working hard to get something done, and they're frustrated and they dropped into some insecurity here because things aren't going the way that they planned. All right, and we have love's the answer. So love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. So it does look like you may have somebody here who does have some codependent tendencies here, my lovely Leos. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, what does this person want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. So they may feel guilt or shame about something they've said or they've done. It could be guilt from previous connections too that they need to release. And we see reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, but they are doing some reflection. They are seeing some things clearly here, Leo, about this connection. Okay, so let's get some more clarity and see if there's anything that you need to know that we're not seeing. Is there anything my Leos need to be aware of that they're not seeing here? You may have different goals at this point in time. Okay, and we see relationship of convenience. Ouch. This person is definitely feeling lost without you. I do feel like it's more than a relationship of convenience though, but I feel like maybe that's their worry here, viewing you as the Queen of Wands, that this is just something to sort of get you through. I mean, they could be feeling that way as well, but I feel like that's more their worry than this actually being a relationship of convenience. So let's see. Anything else my Leos need to know? Advice and guidance for my Leos. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Okay, so you both might be clinging on to this, and it's really important to look at if it's something worth holding on to, Or is it something that you need to release for this time? Remember, what's truly meant for you will not pass you by. Okay, and we see Akasha. So my dear Leos, your guidance is divinely guided. So pay attention to synchronicities, pay attention to messages that you receive in the dream space, in meditation, you know, even readings, right? Like the guidance that you're receiving is divinely guided and won't lead you astray. All right, I'm going to leave it here, my Leos, sending you love and light. Take care.